Hey everyone, welcome to another MLM dumpster fire. I forgot my intro there for a second because I was thinking about Brooke. Today we're here to react to yet another live stream interview type of video on Instagram that I found from our girl Brooke. And Brooke has been covered many times in the past on my channel. Brooke says some very problematic stuff, but I think personally that she's just really brainwashed. She grew up surrounded with Arbonne. Her mom has been on top of Arbonne for like 18, 19 years at this point. The mom recruited Brooke into it. I'm not sure at this point if she knows what she's doing or if I think she's just really brainwashed. But as we watch this, you guys can let me know down below what do you think about that. But anyway, that's what we're gonna do today. So she's a regular person that I cover on my channel. And yeah, before we get into the video, don't forget that you can click the like and subscribe button. That's a nice free way that you can support my channel if you would like to. And as always, big shout out to all my channel members. And let's just get right into this.
Hello, happy Thursday. I am super excited. I am going to be here with one of my very best friends. Jamie is going to join me, and we are both going to share a little bit about our Arbonne stories. And I'm extra excited because her and I have two very different perspectives. She is brand new in the business. Here she is. Hold on. Hello. How are you?
Amazing. How are you?
I am good. I was just filling them in on what we're going to share, both of our
Yes.
stories. So
Can't
I will
wait.
turn it over to Jamie first. And why don't you share a little bit about, how you were introduced to Arbonne? For those of you who don't know, Jamie has been dating my brother for the last more than 7 years, right? So she has
Yeah,
been
a little more.
around Arbonne for a really long time, and she was somebody who truly didn't think she would ever be a part of it. Definitely not as a consultant. She had used, of course, some of the products here and there and liked those. But anyway, Jamie, why don't you share a little bit about your story?
Oh my god, so recruit your brother's girlfriend. Great. I wouldn't be surprised if Brooke's husband or fiance, whatever, is doing Arbonne as well. If he's an Arbonne bro. What about her brother? I don't think her brother is in Arbonne, but I wouldn't be surprised if he is. Anyway, great. So we have mom recruiting Brooke, and now Brooke is recruiting everyone else in this family. This family needs to stop scamming each other.
Your perspective, what changed your mind, and how it's been going so far?
Yes, absolutely, Brooke. So, like Brooke said, my name is Jamie. I have recently started my Arbonne business just a little over 2 months ago, and I have been absolutely adoring this journey so far. So, I was introduced to Arbonne, like Brooke said, 7 years ago when I started dating my boyfriend Tyler. His mom had already built a super successful business, and then shortly after that, Brooke had started her business, so I watched her build hers and never thought it was going to be something for me. I was like, no thanks, not for me. I'm going to go to school.
She managed to not get recruited for like 7 years, you know? She held down that fort for 7 years, but unfortunately, here we are.
I don't want to sell protein powder. And then in January, Tyler and I got to be guests on an Arbonne trip to Hawaii, and it was just an absolutely life-changing trip. I got to meet so many more incredible people in the Arbonne community. They were all so inspiring, so kind, so uplifting, and it just started to feel like a little bit of an answered prayer because I had started my full-time job as a nurse. I'm now working night shift, which I do love, and I'm so grateful to have a career and a job where I can truly feel like I'm helping people, and I do enjoy. But I was just thinking about my future, and I was like, it would be so amazing to have choices in the future when hopefully one day.
As a nurse, you are actually making a difference and you're actually helping people as a nurse. But in your side hustle, you are scamming people out of money because the majority of people, not just in Arbonne, in all MLMs out there, never make any profit when they join. So they end up working for free. Brooke is getting money off of your hard work as well and everything that you do as part of her downline. And you are probably not even gonna, unless they help you somehow and like stack people under you, you're never gonna be successful. And the majority of people in your downline, if you manage to recruit a bunch of them, even if you have two of them, they're not going to be successful. So I find it really sad when somebody actually has a really good job, hard job, but they're actually helping people, and then they end up doing the completely opposite by scamming people in a multi-level marketing company.
We get to start a family and I want to travel more often and all of these amazing things. So after the trip to Hawaii, I came home, took a leap of faith and started my business. And yeah, we've been going strong ever since. It's been the most amazing journey and I'm so, so grateful.
And you're doing
So yeah.
so well. I'm so proud of you, and it's been so fun to do together. So I'll share a
So
little bit
fun.
about so much fun my story. So I have been with Arbonne for 6 years, and like Jamie said, my mom has building her Arbonne business now for almost 19 years, which is crazy. I was 6 years old when my mom started her Arbonne business, and just a little bit about her story because mine really ties into that. Is my mom was there's 4 kids, so she's a mom of 4.
Jesus, Brooke, can you like not talk about your mom for once? For once. She always has to share her mom's Arbonne story whenever she's supposed to talk about her own story. I think that says a lot about like their relationship. I don't know. I'm not gonna go there. Talk about your story. Don't use your mom's story to try to recruit people.
She thought she would never ever quit her job. She was working in corporate, she was climbing the ladder, she was working really high up for CVS Pharmacy, commuting into Manhattan. That was truly her dream until she started to have kids. And she realized more than anything, like Jamie said, she did not have the choice. So, Jamie, I'm really proud of you and excited for the both of us that when that time comes, we will have it. Whether we take it or not is totally up to us. But it's just nice to have the choice. My mom was so upset that she didn't have one. So she continued to go back to work and then ended up walking away, had a babysitting business, and was just really praying for an opportunity. There were certainly no remote opportunities back when she started almost 20 years ago, like there are today, but she was really wanting to be home and present with us and also financially provide for our family because we were really needing some more income, or they were at the time. And somebody introduced her to Arbonne, similar to Jamie. She thought I would never do anything like that. She was like, I have literally no time. She had no money. She thought a business like this would be like super expensive to start because most businesses are. Like if you started a brick and mortar business, it is very, very expensive. And she's like, I've never sold anything. Absolutely not.
So is Arbonne though, just because, well, obviously not like a brick and mortar business. I mean, Arbonne products cost so much money. Like you're gonna end up spending a shit ton of money on products that you don't need and supplements that you don't really need. It is gonna cost you a lot. Maybe not like starting a brick and mortar, but it is gonna cost you a lot of money.
And then she realized what was truly possible and what this business actually entailed. And I'm excited. Jamie's going to share a little bit about the company, and then I'm going to share what we actually do as consultants. And I do love sharing that with people because sometimes they're like, oh, I didn't realize that it really was that simple and that really anybody can do it. And it can be so flexible. And they're consumable products that all of us are using and loving. And so is every single person in your network. When I thought about it from a logical point of view, and I know Jamie too, and my mom, it just made so much sense. But I decided to start for myself when I was 19. I had just finished my freshman year of college, and where I was at in my health journey was about 40 pounds heavier than I am today. So where Jamie's at is she is very into wellness, very into fitness. She has been.
All right, great, but don't imply like you are lighter because of Arbonne products. It's not. It's calories in, calories out. It's exercise type of movement that you do. As somebody who has lost weight in the past, I did not use any supplement. Not that I had a lot of weight to lose anyway, but then I was lifting very heavy in the gym where I was bulking and cutting. And now I just cycle and eat intuitively. So I have achieved a few different goals in that area, and like in regards to my physical capabilities and my aesthetic looks, right? The only supplement that I have used was protein powder when I was trying to gain muscle, when I was bulking. Other than that, nothing, unless it's like a vitamin or something that was recommended to me by my doctor. I really don't think personally that you need any supplements to achieve any fitness goals, especially not MLM products.
For years and years. So these products, she loves that they're clean and support her in that journey. But for me, I was looking to start. I had literally no idea where to start. With the weight also came just so sluggish, napping every single day, not feeling like myself. I was struggling a lot with hormonal acne all along my chin and my neck, and I was changing my skincare and could not get rid of it. What I didn't realize was what was going on in my gut and my body was showing up on my skin. So when I implemented things in like a cleaner diet, of course, and moving my body, but also the greens powder and the protein and the fizz, and made some healthy swaps and was surrounded by a positive community, everything on my skin, my hair, my nails was changing. My mental health was changing because of everything I was learning about my health. So I wanted to improve that. I was also looking for a way to replace my waitressing income. I liked being a waitress, but I knew that this Arbonne opportunity was a way to not only replace that income, but surpass it while also putting my studies first, while also putting my social life first, which was very important to me at the time in college. Still important now, maybe not as much. And more importantly, though, the last reason was I had finished my first year of school and was just thinking about how much I loved it, but how much I was not excited to enter the corporate world. Some people are, some people love it and they are thriving in it, and that's amazing. You do you. I love that for you. But for me, I'm like, I do not see myself excited working 9 to 5 for decades and decades and decades of my life, especially when I saw two entrepreneurial parents who loved what they did, who had choices, who traveled, who truly, yes, had financial flexibility, but more importantly, they were where they wanted to be when they wanted.
I mean, let's not forget that some people don't have a mom on top of an MLM pyramid scheme, in my opinion, to help them get successful in the pyramid scheme itself, in my opinion, again. Some people don't have a choice. Some people are not excited to work a regular job, but they don't have a choice. Okay, they have to. So there's also that. Not all of us have the same possibilities and circumstances in life so that we can choose or that we can work a job that we are really gonna love. You know what I mean? So let's not forget that.
To be, they were volunteering in the classroom. They were able to up and go whenever somebody needed them or whenever they wanted to go somewhere. And I thought, I want to create that same thing for myself. And I know Arbonne can be the vehicle. So I started my Arbonne business, built it for the next 3 years from my dorm room. And then I graduated in 2021. And this has been what I have been pursuing full time ever since. And I think I've said this in the live already, but literally nothing.
What a waste of her college degree, though, right? And money that she spent on college.
Nothing more than just meeting people and sharing what we have to offer. Is it for every single person? Of course not. But almost every person that I have been talking to, especially recently, is either praying for more money, more time, more health, more personal growth, and just a way to grow their confidence and grow their skills and be around an empowering community. And I love that we have that to offer, all of those things within the Arbonne community. So Jamie, I'll turn it back to you. Why don't you share like a little bit about Arbonne, the things that really stood out?
You are recruiting people who are so financially vulnerable, who are praying for extra income, and you are recruiting them into... Brooke, have you seen your income disclosure statement? Not yours, Arbonne's income disclosure statement. If not, it's linked in the description box in my video. You can feel free to take a look at it. The majority of people who join Arbonne, majority of distributors don't make any profit in Arbonne. They are working for free. So great job on scamming these people who are already doing terrible financially. Great job in scamming them and putting them into an even worse financial situation with your shitty MLM business, in my opinion.
Out to you once you started to really learn about some of our values and anything you want to share about products or anything
Yeah.
you've been loving.
Yeah, absolutely. So, like I said earlier, I had been around Arbonne for years, but I didn't really know a ton. I knew like the very, very basic overview of the company, and that was kind of it. So I learned so much since I've started my business. We have been in business for 45 years. We were founded in 1980, which I think really attests to our sustainability as a company because we have stood the test of time, and Arbonne is definitely not going anywhere. And what's most impressive to me is that our products have been completely clean and non-toxic since the very beginning, which was not a trendy thing back in the 1980s. Nowadays, everyone is learning to turn around their food labels, their skincare labels, and supplements and know what we're putting into our body. That's something that I have taken really seriously for
Yes, you have.
years. So, yeah, so partnering with a company that I know has a super clean ingredients policy gives me such confidence in using the products, but also sharing them with other people. We are in the United States, Canada, the UK, Poland, and Australia, oh, and New Zealand. And we follow European standards for our ingredients policy. And then we ban additional ingredients on top of that for a total of 2,000 ingredients on our not allowed list that you will never find in any of Arbonne's products. So everything is going to have no parabens, phthalates, no non-GMO, no dyes, fragrances, artificial colors, tested for heavy metals and pesticides, all of the things that we don't want in our products, Arbonne is not using, which is so, so amazing. And that same ingredients policy applies to all of the products that we use and that we sell, which is incredible. And we truly do like Brooke was saying, have something for every.
This feels a lot like school. Like this woman had to write down something about the company and like get on this live stream on Instagram, recite what she learned about her new company, her new MLM company, right? It feels a lot like school, like she's reciting for school.
Everyone everything from body care, skincare, makeup, and nutrition, and they're all incredible. I use them all daily, and every product also has a 90-day money back guarantee, which I say because, like, if you don't love it, you can just get your money back, but you're absolutely gonna love it, so don't even worry about it. Some of my favorite products, I'm sure everyone has seen us both posting all the time, Brooke, but are like the energy fizz, the greens, and the protein powder. So
So
good.
good.
Yeah.
So good. Those are the three that were
The color of that drink almost makes me gag every time I see it. I really don't like it. The color. I've never tried the drink. Maybe it tastes nice, but like the color.
staples in my health journey as well. So I'll share a little bit about what we actually do as consultants. And then if anybody does have like questions about logistically how this would work for you and how it would fit into your schedule, something Jamie really didn't share is she's actually one of the busiest people that I know. And so is Tyler. So is her boyfriend and my brother. He's training for so many races, working full time. Jamie's in the army. Jamie is a full-time night shift nurse, and she's able to really work these three steps, what we do as consultants, into her busy life, which I love. Because if you're somebody watching and maybe you're a mom with a whole bunch of kids and you have so much going on, all their sports and things, maybe you have a full-time job, maybe you're a student like I was, it's truly completely whatever you would like out of it, you put in. So you get to determine how much effort and how much time. And it really can be so flexible and be something that you do in addition. It's not something that it has to be the only thing you pursue, which is a real gift because you can have an extra stream of income without, without needing to rearrange your whole life and day. But the three things that we get to do is the first thing, use the products. And we get a 35 to 45% discount on everything as a consultant, which is a huge perk in and of itself. And like Jamie said, people like us and
Sounds like a huge perk, but when the products are as expensive as Arbonne, that kind of discount even, it still doesn't make them that affordable. Like I bet the majority of people really can't afford to buy many Arbonne products regularly. And also there are non-MLM products and supplements that you can buy that are probably better quality and, like I said, a lot more affordable than Arbonne, even with their discounts.
I'm sure every single person watching, we use these types of products every single day. And something really important to note is we are never required to purchase any products, to sell any products. We do not have any minimum quotas that we have to hit. This is really, really unique within the network marketing industry. And I'm so proud to share that because I don't think.
But you use product every single day. So of course you're going to keep buying and you're going to be encouraged to keep buying the products because you need them to make you healthy or you need them for weight loss or whatever type of products you're using. You're going to keep buying them regardless. That's just bullshit.
Be requiring anything of it, but I do have to disclaim that we do not. But I would be buying products like this anyway. I would be using makeup. I would be doing skincare. I would be drinking caffeine. I would be drinking greens powders for sure. I would be washing my hands and my face and shampoo, conditioner, deodorant, toothpaste, sunscreen, all of these products that I was purchasing from somewhere else, and they probably weren't that clean, or I was purchasing from a whole bunch of different brands and doing so much research on finding a clean brand. I could then redirect that spending, shop from myself, give myself a sale, build my business instead of building them elsewhere. And it was just really convenient for me. And like Jamie said, I really trusted the ingredients policy and it really helped me further my health journey. So that's the first thing. I get to use the products, and we always want to be in full integrity when we're sharing the products. We would never be like, you guys should try them, but we haven't, or we don't love them. We truly use them and we're able to share the ones that we love, which leads me to step number 2. So we use the products, we get to share the products. And as consultants, we earn between 15 and 35% commission on every single one of the sales that we make weekly. So we get paid every Tuesday, which is it's generous to get paid weekly, but it's very generous to get 15 to 35%. And an example that I love to give is if you were to sell.
I love how they say it's generous to get paid weekly. Why though? I was getting paid weekly and I was getting paid monthly in my previous regular jobs. What is the difference though? You know what I mean? You still get the same amount of money whether you get it 4 times throughout the month or you get it all at once on one day in the month. So why is it Why is it more generous when you're getting the same amount of money that you would get if you got paid once a month? I don't get that. If I'm missing the point of there, why is it generous? Please let me know down below. But I'm like, you get the same amount of money anyway. And especially if you're in an MLM, you're still not profiting regardless. If they pay you however many times a month, the majority of people are still not profiting. So there's also that.
One bundle to a preferred client of the products that Jamie literally just described. It is our absolute favorites of the protein, the greens, and the fizz. You are earning over a $40 commission next Tuesday. When I heard that when I was in college, I'm like, I know so many people who drink those kinds of drinks or would want to because they have weight-related goals.
Drinking my greens.
She's drinking her greens, I'm drinking my fit. They're so good, by the way. We don't just drink them because we have to. Like, they bring so much joy. I look forward. I have my schedule every day of what
Literally.
time I have every drink. But I knew so many people who are wanting to improve their gut health, wanting to improve their energy. And as you help people do that, you're of course able to earn an income. And what also really makes Arbonne stand out is not only does everybody in your life use these products, so may as well buy them from you, but once they love them, they're consumable. So once they love them and use them, they run out of them, which can create a really sustainable and stable client base and earnings for you. Every time they go on and reorder, you're continuing to earn that commission. But the third thing we get to do.
But there's no quotas or anything, so you don't have to keep buying products, but you will want to buy products just like your other customers when you use them up, which means you will absolutely keep spending a shit ton of money on buying products.
Within our Arbonne business is what gets me so excited and where the income potential really comes in and the time leverage really comes in. We have the ability to build a sales team. So now we have the ability, think of if you had not just yourself using and sharing these products, but now you had 10 other people using and sharing these products. Think about the scalable
A sales team. I've never heard anyone call their downline a sales team.
impact. You can reach so many more people. That expands your network. They know so many people that you don't know. Jamie knows so many people. Even though I knew her so well for so many years, she still has a whole new network of people that I have not met yet who know people who know people who know people. So this is where the ripple effect can really, really take place, which is awesome and usually brings a lot of ease when I share this, because my biggest hesitation before I started was like, I do not know who's going to buy these products from me. I'm really excited. I have hope that my life could be different, but I'm not sure where I'm going to start. And once I realized the power of the team and expanding my network, that got me really, really excited. And I like to paint the picture using the example of Uber. So the founder of Uber, he had this vision of, okay, I don't want to just help people go from point A to point B. If he wanted to do that, he could have become a taxi driver, right? He could have completed rides. He could have met people. If he was really passionate about driving, he could have earned a commission on every order and hopefully a tip on every ride that he did. But he saw a vision of, what if I helped other people, millions of Uber drivers, become Uber drivers? They can complete the rides and earn additional streams of income for them and their family. And every single time that they do that all across the world, they're completing so many rides that he never could have done all on his own. Many hands make light work. And that's really the same concept within our Arbonne business. So many companies, the fastest growing ones, Uber, Airbnb, the ones that we're hearing all about, they utilize the power of time leverage. And we get to utilize the very same thing within.
Girl, the majority of people, of Arbonne distributors, don't make any profit. They don't earn any money for the work that they do. All of these comparisons, not nearly the same. Not at all to your MLM business. If it's not even your business anyway. Arbonne, in my opinion, it's a scam. The majority of people don't make any profit. All the sources are going to be linked down below in the description box. You can take a look, but it's a really shitty business opportunity. So yeah, I mean, speaking of Uber, if you need extra money, extra income on the side, you're better off just becoming an Uber driver or a Deliveroo, anything but this MLM, okay? Because you're not going to make any profit in the MLM.
In our network marketing business, we get to help other people become independent consultants, help them earn an extra stream of income for their friends and family, and use and share the products and duplicate ourselves down and really mentor them, which I also think is unique. You will never be doing this on your own. You'll always have somebody holding you by the hand, helping you, a team coming around you and supporting you and pouring into you. And there are income levels that range from a few $100s per month. Jamie promoted to that level within the first month of her business. And there are income levels within Arbonne that range of very, very generous six-figure income. And I just like to share that because people truly do see themselves in all kinds of places. You might have a goal of, Brooke, if you could just help me, or Jamie, help me me pay for my gas or my groceries or the supplements that I want, like that would be amazing. And that would be life changing for my family. For a few people, that's a few $1,000s. And for a few people, it's like, you know what? I would love to quit my job yesterday. So can you help me grow to, you know, one of the higher levels and be able to really replace a full-time income? And I have had people on my team do all of the above. So it is truly up to you and your goals, and of course the work that you are willing to put in. And you can check out more information about that on earnings.arbonne.com. But I think that is what we do in a nutshell. I said it's simple and then talked on for a really long time. But Jamie, is there anything else that I forgot? Anything else we should share? And then we'll kind of hop off. This way we don't blab their ears off for 30 more minutes.
No, I don't think so, Brooke. It's amazing as always. Yeah, the community in this business is just absolutely incredible. The energy this week is so high. Everyone's running for big goals, and it's so exciting to just be able to rally with such incredible people that have bigger visions for their lives and are chasing big goals and big dreams.
Contagious.
Yes.
It's contagious for sure. All right, you guys will have the best day. Jamie, I'll talk to you very
Yes.
soon.
All right, I think we've heard enough. I'm gonna wrap that one up here. I think I said everything along the way, but like, you guys can let me know, what do you think about Brooke? Do you think that she's brainwashed, or do you think that she's just a huge scammer, that she knows what she's doing? I'm really curious what you think, because I'm a little bit indecisive when it comes to Brooke. Just because she grew up into the MLM and everything, and it's really culty, in my opinion. So yeah, I don't know. I'll wrap that one up here. Let me know your thoughts below. And don't forget that you can click that like and subscribe button if you would like to support my channel. That's a nice free way that you can do that. And as always, big shout out to all my channel members. Thank you guys for being here. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.